Students, I am Prakash, Academic Advisor, Masterminds. So everyone is aware that CA examinations have got postponed. It's a golden opportunity for all of us to utilize this additional time in the best possible manner. First of all, you shall feel happy that the exams got postponed. You got some additional time to prepare in a still better manner. Of course, there are certain students who have missed their May attempt. For them, this is like a horrible situation because they have been waiting for writing their examination. They did not appear for their May examinations also. So it is almost like 1 year for them. They have been waiting to write the examinations. Their situation is entirely different. But the students who are going to write their examinations for the first time in the month of November 2020, their situation is entirely different. Especially students who are going to write their examinations for the first time in the November 2020 have struggled a lot in their syllabus completion. Several institutions have faced various challenges in syllabus completion. As a result, students also suffered a lot. So for them, it is like a boon for them. So my dear students, whatever be the situation, we have to accept it. We cannot change the decision being taken by CA Institute. Whatever the decision has been taken by the CA Institute, we need to accept the same. So we cannot change the same. Now the question is how to utilize this available time in the best possible manner. First of all, get control on your emotions. So put control on your thoughts. Whatever the negative thoughts you are getting, so have a control on them. Always try to get positive thoughts. Only positive thinking will help you in achieving your goals. So forget about negative thoughts. So you have to tune your mind in such a way that you have to give positive commands to your mind in such a way that it does not think in negative manner. It should always think in a positive manner. So let me say you frankly, even I will be getting several negative thoughts. Whenever I get some negative thoughts, immediately I try to change my attention on some other areas, on some other work, so that I can control my negative thoughts. I'll be keep on giving instructions to my mind to think only in a positive manner but not in negative manner. For example, our institute has been closed. It's almost around more than 6 months. It's more than 6 months that the institute has closed. And we are facing several challenges, especially financial matters. We are facing huge number of challenges. I don't see it as problems, they are challenges. So that is 18 years of experience which is helping us a lot in facing all these challenges in a successful manner. Even after this many challenges, we are able to still run the organization in a successful manner. Do you think that don't we get any negative thoughts? Yes, we will also get. So don't you think that we don't have any fear with respect to future? Yes, we have. The biggest fear about future is fear of failure. So it is common either for a student or for a well-established organization. Fear of failure will always be there. It is quite a common thing. It's better for anyone not to think about failure. And remember, failure is a part of success. So success is a journey and failure is a part of journey. And don't be in a wrong notion that success is a different destination and failure is a different destination. No. Success is only one destination and failure is only a milestone in your journey. It's up to you whether you continue the journey even after failure or will you stop at the failure. It all depends on you. So you have to take it in a positive manner. You have to learn from the failures. Remember one thing, every successful individual, every successful organization commits some mistakes. They're bound to commit some mistakes. And it's unavoidable. You cannot avoid mistakes. So the biggest advantage of any mistake that we commit is we can learn from those mistakes. So success lies in learning from the mistakes. It is not like not committing mistakes is success. No, that's wrong. Success is not like not committing mistake. Success lies in learning from the mistakes because mistakes are unavoidable. You cannot avoid the mistakes. You have to learn from the mistakes and shall take some measures to see that you don't commit the same mistake again. For example, a student has has got failed in a CA examination. That means he has committed certain mistakes in his preparation. There is nothing wrong to get failed after committing certain mistakes. But what is wrong is not learning from those mistakes. For example, in the previous attempt, you have prepared only in the last 1 or 2 months and got failed, and decided that from the next time you have to prepare right from the beginning so as to get success in the examinations. But even for this attempt also you repeat the same mistake. Then there is no use of such failure. Remember, my dear students, some of the students need to give their attempt in the month of May 2020, but now it is nearer to November 2020. Even after getting additional 6 months of time, you will wonder that there will not be much difference in the preparation. What was your confidence level for May 2020 will be exactly same even after completion of 6 months, even after getting additional 6 months of time. Why is it so? Procrastination. We keep postponing the things. We don't fix to our words. We'll be taking so many decisions, so many resolutions, but we don't stick to the same. That is the reason why even after getting 6 months of additional time, there is no much change in our confidence level. So please come out of this bloody situation. You need to change yourself. You need to come out of this procrastination. So you have to feel every day as if tomorrow is your public examination. And you need to learn from your mistake. The biggest mistake every CA student does is they keep postponing the preparation. They know very well that CA examinations are entirely different from that of other examinations. But the problem is they don't change their preparation strategy accordingly. For example, the strategy that you have followed in your 10th class, you may be able to qualify with this. You may be able to qualify your intermediate with the same strategy. But will you be able to qualify your CA course with the same strategy? Impossible. The examination standards, the expectations of the examiner are entirely different at 10th class and intermediate level, and they are entirely different at CA course. Unless you don't understand this change, you don't change your preparation strategy. First, you need to understand that your earlier courses are entirely different from that of CA course. Preparing for a 10th class or intermediate is entirely different from that of preparing for a CA course. So, your confidence levels on the syllabus, the preparation, the areas that you need to prepare for your examinations are entirely different for earlier examinations and that of CA exam. The quantum of syllabus which you need to be perfect, you need to be thorough, is entirely different at CA course. So that's why, my dear students, first you need to realize that preparing for a CA examination is entirely different from that of any other course. In fact, it's not only CA course, any other professional course which leads you a good career in your life will definitely be similar to that of CA course. It can be either IIT examination, it can be either a civils examination, it can be preparing for a CAT examination. All these things are very much similar because all these things lead to a wonderful career in your life. All such examinations will have a common characteristic, that is, they will be tougher than your normal examinations of 10th and intermediate. Even a competitive examination which leads you to get a government job will also be of similar nature. One has to put a lot of efforts to get selected. That's why, my dear students, you need to change yourself. The biggest lesson you need to learn is you need to change yourself. You need to change your attitude. You need to change your style of preparation. You need to get rid of certain negative things in your attitude, and you need to inculcate positive thoughts in your attitude. You need to read several books so as to mold your personality, so as to mold your attitude. So there are several motivational books available in the market. So try to purchase them, start reading them, just at least one page a day, and try to mold yourself. As you start reading those books, you will be seeing a new person in you. So gradually your attitude gets changed. Your way of thinking will be nearer to your success. So please don't expect the course to get changed. It will never happen. It is you that needs to get changed. It is very easy. So it's very tough to bring a change in the course, but it's very easy to bring change in yourself. So please bring change in your way of thinking. Just like what I have told earlier, several students were required to give their attempt in May 2020, but they are going to write their examinations in November 2020 as May attempt got cancelled. Even then, even after getting additional 6 months of time, you will wonder that they don't see any improvement in their performance. They don't see any improvement in the confidence levels of their preparation. Similarly, now the examinations have postponed almost by 1 month. Almost by 1 month. For foundation students, it is around 1 month. For CA inter and final students, it is around 20 days, approximately 20 days. A change which students were unable to see in a period of 6 months, will you think that you will be able to see in these 20 days? I don't think so. Unless you are strongly determined to change. So these additional 20 days are going to become a boon to you only when you are ready to change your attitude. Only when you get rid of procrastination. Stop postponement. 20 days is not a big deal. So 20 days will get completed in a matter of minutes. That's why, my dear students, so start focusing on your preparation immediately. Whatever the areas that you have left earlier, try to revise those areas also in this additional period of 20 days. If you remember, earlier we have said that whether you are interested to appear whether you are ready to appear for both groups or not, first put an application for both the groups. Because at the time of putting application, you may feel that you don't have enough time to prepare both the groups. But you need to think about contingencies also. What will happen if November attempt get postponed? Then you will get additional time. In that additional time, you can comfortably prepare for both the groups. Now, the strategy you need to right now adopt is, either you start preparing for both the groups, or at least you do one thing. You might have got ready to perfectly appear in one group. Now start preparing at least important areas in the another group and appear for another group also, provided you have applied for both the groups. At CA inter level, we have already released guest questions. What you can do is, one group you prepare in the normal way in which you have prepared, and in the another group you prepare at least the guest questions given by us and go to the examination. If everything goes well, if you are able to get majority questions from the guest questions, it's well and good. Otherwise, you have already got prepared for failure. Then what is the need to worry? So you may get a positive result, or for a failure you have already prepared for one group. So that's why, my dear students, at least prepare for guest questions and go to the examination. If you have already prepared for both the groups, applied for both the groups, then in that both group schedule, in that both group syllabus, there might be some areas in which you are weak. Now try to focus on those areas. As far as CA foundation examination is concerned, we have seen several students not taking their revision exam seriously, not even writing their exam seriously. Remember, my dear students, each revision exam you have to consider as your public exam. You have to take each revision exam as seriously as that of your public exam. You may feel comfortable by skipping a revision exam, but I don't think that you will be achieving anything by skipping a revision exam. You can skip a revision exam. Can you skip your public exams? Impossible. You are simply postponing. Skipping a revision exam means you are habituated to procrastination. You are not ready to face the examination. You are not mentally strong enough to face the examination. That means your preparation is not strong enough to face the examination. So as you are unable to face the examination, you are simply skipping a revision exam. Remember, so each revision exam is like a milestone, in your journey. So if you reach each revision exam target, that is, if you pass on each milestone, then only you can reach your goal, reach your destination. Similarly, when you are successful in each revision exam, then only you can be successful in your public examinations. That's why, my dear students, so get rid of procrastination and start preparing for your public exams seriously. Whatever the areas that you have left earlier, now focus on those areas also. You might have taken certain areas as choice just because of lack of time. Now this is a golden opportunity for you. You can prepare all those areas also. Whatever the revision exams we are going to conduct, either at foundation level or IPCC level, CA inter level or final level, so try to appear for each and every revision exam without fail. So consider each revision exam as equivalent as that of your public exam. Don't skip any of the revision exams being conducted by us. So at any cost, appear for the pre-final exams that we are going to conduct at all levels, either it is foundation level or IPC level, CA inter level or CA final level. So thoroughly prepare RTPs and MTPs of recent examinations. Some students are asking me, sir, will the CA exam question papers will be tough as the examinations got postponed? Yes, obviously they will be tougher. If the same question you might have asked around 1 month back, my answer was different. My answer would have been different. But now my answer is entirely different because now the examinations have got postponed. If there was no postponement of examinations, question papers might be easy. But now my answer is entirely different. This time question papers will be really tough. The only option you have is be prepared for the same. Strangely, we have seen some students, our slot 3 students, originally they were supposed to write their CA foundation exams in the month of May. But now exams are happening in the month of November and they got postponed and they are going to be conducted in the month of December. That means their examinations have got postponed almost by a period of 6 months. Unfortunately, we have not seen any improvement in their performance even after this much of time. A wonderful lesson we need to learn from this is we will perform excellently only when the available time is less. As and when we have plenty of time, we keep postponing the things. I don't know whether you have observed this or not. This is what my clear-cut observation is after observing thousands of students. This is what I learned. So that's why we can give our best only when the available time is very less. Don't be in a wrong notion that we can deliver the best if we have plenty of time. No. Frankly speaking, there is no much relationship between performance and available time. It all depends on how well you are going to utilize your available time. If you utilize your available time properly, then even lesser amount of time is also okay. So it all depends on how you are engaging yourself in the available time and how you are utilizing your available time in the best possible manner. So that is going to bring a lot of difference in your quality of preparation. So my dear students, whether you like the decision of CA Institute with respect to postponement of examinations or not, we need to accept the same and we need to focus on improvement of performance. We must get some additional marks which we might have got if exams were conducted in the November itself. Since exams got postponed, we must strive hard to get some additional marks. Those students who were not confident enough to qualify, they must prepare now in such a way that they will get requisite confidence to qualify. Those who were confident of qualifying in November 2020 exams, they must put some additional efforts to see that they will get any rank in the CA examinations since they got additional time. Otherwise, what is the use of getting additional time? If there is no improvement in your performance, then what is the use of getting this additional time? So, is it a boon or a curse? This additional time, is it a boon or a curse? It all depends on how you respond, how we react. If we react in a proper manner, it becomes a boon. If we don't react in a proper manner, it becomes a curse. For example, if you don't realize and start procrastinating, that means start postponing the things, then it becomes a curse for you. In such a case, things would have been good if there was no postponement of exams. But don't let it happen to you. Please focus on your performance. You must strive hard to improve your performance at any cost. Don't forget, now or never. In this attempt, if you get failed, it's obvious that you will get failed even in future attempts also, because this time you got plenty of time. But in future attempts, you will not get this much amount of time. And don't forget, since exams got postponed, exams got delayed, your results will also get delayed. When your results get delayed, your available time for the next attempt will come down. Your available time for the next attempt will come down. So, if you get failed in this attempt, then obviously you will get failed in the next attempt also, since the available time for next attempt will be very less. You please keep that point also in mind. And the most important advice I would like to give to all the students is, immediately after completion of exams, assess your performance and immediately take some course of action based on the same. For example, let us take the example of CA Foundation students. So immediately after completion of exam, you assess your performance. If you feel that you can qualify in the examination, then immediately join for CA Inter coaching. Don't wait for the results. And if you feel that you may get failed in the CA Foundation examinations, then immediately join for pre-results regular batch of CA Foundation. Don't wait for results. Because if a CA Foundation student waits for results, then after announcement of results, you are hardly left with 2 months of time, which is not at all sufficient to prepare again for CA Foundation. Failure leads to failure. Same is the case with CA Inter or IPCC students. Immediately after completion of exams, assess your performance and check whether you are sure of qualifying in the examinations or not. If you feel that you are sure to qualify the examinations, then even then prepare for group 2 of CA Inter or IPCC, because generally it's very tough to qualify in group 2. If you get prepared for group 2, even if the result is negative, you can easily cope up with the situation. So immediately after completion of writing your exams for IPCC or CA Inter, either join for revision exams or join for crash batch. Don't sit idle just for waiting results. Even if you are confident enough to qualify both the groups, you take admission for revision exams at least in group 2. Be thorough with group 2. So that's why, my dear students, IPC and CA Inter students shall not sit idle after completion of exams. They must join either in revision batch or in crash batch for whatever the group they like. Same is the case with CA final. CA final students, after completion of your examinations, assess your performance and immediately join for revision exams in CA final, both groups. Irrespective of your confidence on the result, you immediately join for both groups of revision exams of CA final. After announcement of results, if you qualify both the groups, you can discontinue. If you qualified only one group, then you can switch over to single group schedule after announcement of results. All these things can be done. So this is what my advice to all the students of CA course with respect to course of action to be done due to postponement of CA examinations. I hope that all the students will take this advice seriously and take necessary course of action to prepare well and get qualified in the upcoming examinations. All the best, my dear students.